I'm Judea Murray, and here on A Positive Note, we highlight the most heartwarming stories from all around our tri-states that move and inspire us. Today, we begin on Long Island. And you guys, I think I've found the best job ever. It involves babies and cuddling. Take a look.
Yikes.
Being a baby sure is hard.
Yeah, that's enough of that, right?
But at the Stony Brook University NICU, there's someone special working who will always make your day.
You like being on TV? Yeah, you do. I think you did today. I'm a cuddler. Best job.
For 6 hours, 2 days a week, Trisha volunteers at Stony Brook Children's Hospital to brighten a baby's day.
I sing to them. I tell them stories. We talk about what they're going to be when they get out of here. You're going to be president? You're going to be the president? Or was that too much to ask? We talk about the love that their families give to them. So we talk about a lot of little things. You're going to see the sun and the moon. Yeah, you're going to get to see the outside. You are.
But if you want to get in on this incredibly adorable job, you're going to have to get in line because Stony Brook Children's Hospital says their waiting list is years long, and rightfully so.
Who wouldn't want to cuddle a beautiful little baby and give that love, right? So unfortunately, we've even had to close the waiting list because we can't make people wait more than 2 or 3 years. And people wait 2 or 3 years sometimes to get a chance to be a cuddler volunteer.
It takes a special kind of person to do this.
We love cuddlers who are appreciative of the fact that babies from birth love human smiles and human touch and love to be cuddled.
And they like it when people talk to them. They listen to you.
And so we want to make sure that we have people who can match the love that babies need.
Talk to me. Yeah, talk to me. Tell me something.
All of you people have done a wonderful job and are very professional and are very caring for us and loving, even loving to bring our baby to the point at which she is now. And I'm a little emotional, but we're all very grateful.
I look at these babies and their families and I think how heroic they all are. And I also look at the nursing staff here and am amazed, absolutely incredulous about what they're able to do to sustain life in these very, very tiny infants. So for me, it's an enormously overwhelming sense of gratitude that I get from this job.
So even when the parents can't be around,
Hey, sweetie pie. Hi.
these precious bundles of joy will always know they're loved.
What do you want to say? What do you want to tell them? Oh, did we all hear that?
I think everybody heard that. Now on to a curious case of puppy love with an unexpected companion. Check it out.
Val? Good.
Bowie the dog isn't just man's best friend, but apparently he's also bestie to a very large feline as well.
It surprises a lot of people, but actually it is a very common practice now in many zoos.
Bowie, the yellow lab, and Nandy, the cheetah, were paired up when they were both just a few weeks old, just over a year ago. But Bowie is more than a forever friend. He also serves as an emotional support dog for Nandy. The loud purr is proof it's working. Animal experts tell us female cheetahs are extremely shy and canine companions can help keep them calm. That allows the big cat to do important public education appearances about her species, which is listed as vulnerable.
They've experienced a 90% population decline in just the last 20 years. So it is hugely important for people to understand just how fast they are racing towards extinction. The most important thing for him is to be calm in a huge variety of situations. So by going home with other staff members, he also gets to experience more things in the outside world to get comfortable with.
And that helps him keep Nandy comfortable and confident as long as her BFF since birth is right by her side.
They'll be paired up for life, so they'll spend the rest of their lives together.
It's prom night in New Jersey. The only way to enter the dance floor is in style. A Night to Shine, sponsored by the Tim Tebow Foundation, was recently held here in Ringwood, New Jersey, and all around the world. The dance is designed for teens and adults with special needs.
It is the first time in 29 years that I have ever taken my son out of the van and just given him over to other people. And he was very excited, and it was a big step for me because it showed that he is an independent young adult and he gets to enjoy a prom just like his brother did.
The first day, my mother, she said to me, she said, "Mom, don't be nervous. That's exactly what I'm Shine your amor.
About 115,000 guests attended A Night to Shine all around the globe. Now to a story that's near and dear to my heart. I gave some long, grueling years to the sport of cheerleading, and the Oyster Bay High School cheerleaders just finished in the top 10 at their national championship. But what's even more amazing, one athlete on the squad is helping lead the team to victory, all while being legally blind.
Thanks to hard work and dedication, the Oyster Bay High School cheerleaders hope to see a Nassau County championship in their future.
And winning would mean the world to everyone.
But Bianca McAvoy's vision is a bit blurry because it's 20/200.
Which means someone with perfect vision, what they can see at 200 feet, to notice that it's even there, I have to see it from 20 feet away.
And that makes Bianca legally blind. It was caused by albinism, a condition that causes a lack of pigment in the eyes, skin, and hair. Those features make her stand out, and that's just the way she likes it.
A lot of people don't really like to be looked at, but I really like the attention on me.
She is the best on this team. Like, she does whatever coaches want her to do. She can pull it off.
But being a legally blind cheerleader has its challenges.
Sometimes I'll run into stunts without even being able to see, just hope for the best.
That's why Bianca says she has to rely on what she can hear.
In the cheer, when I walk backwards, it's how loud the sound is, so the louder it gets, the closer I am.
And to nail the tough tumbling, like a round-off back handspring, she relies on the pattern of her hands and feet hitting the mat.
And a round-off back handspring sounds like... And so I knew that when I did, it was right.
I've cheered most of my life. And then I met Bianca and I saw what she was doing and I was like, the impossible is possible. Like, that is the most outstanding thing I've ever seen.
And in Bianca's case, seeing, even if she can't do it well, is all about believing.
If you really think that you're interested in something, try it, and there really is no limit to what you can do.
I know you're the cheerleader, Bianca, but today I'm cheering you on. To the Bronx now, there's another young lady overcoming obstacles to make her vision of being a fashion designer come true.
At 22 years old, Milnalis Diese is seeing as clear as ever.
I've decided to not live on the what if and to actually live in it.
When it comes to her future in designing,
work for a big fashion company,
and how she got here. At 16, she found out she has keratoconus, a rare disease that causes blurred vision and vision loss.
I ended up going to college, despite what the doctor said, and it was still pretty hard for me. I sat in the front, I couldn't see the board.
She ended up graduating first in her class at Herkimer College upstate, the first in her family to go to college, then continued to get her bachelor's at LIM for fashion merchandising. But then doctors told her surgery for keratoconus was necessary to stop the progression.
In August, I was told that if I didn't get it done, I would have been blind by 26.
And being a designer, that just wasn't an option. So she opened up about the condition and the surgery on social media, starting a GoFundMe page, not expecting at all to raise $5,000, mostly from strangers.
Just getting a sense of community through something that was so negative to me, it was very rewarding.
Some of those strangers have the same disease.
And they're like, hey, I have keratoconus too. They told me I need to get the surgery. How was the procedure like?
And others are following her career as she's designed Max Mara stores across the country, worked with Nike, and ran social media for a custom fabric flower company. She's grateful for the sight she does have to continue sketching evening gowns that she hopes will one day be part of her own brand. And she's grateful for the Bronx and the Belmont neighborhood that raised her.
That's influenced my style, it's influenced how I design, the way I dress. It's made me me.
And whether it's a chronic disease or just a bad day,
remind yourself that you're at where you're at now because in the future you're gonna need it.
Both of these ladies remind us there's always a way to get it done. Now to a heartwarming homecoming in our tri-state, a Navy lieutenant from New Jersey gave loved ones the surprise of a lifetime. Joe Andricola serves in the Gloucester Township Police Department alongside his father, but for the last 7 months, he's been on the USS Washington. His mom had no idea he was coming home. These reunions never get old. Well, welcome home, Lieutenant Andricola, and thank you for your service. Speaking of reunions, a little girl lost her most prized possession after taking a Delta flight out of Connecticut. And when the airline heard, they got to work.
This daddy doll belongs to Kenley Britton. It was given to her after her dad was deployed. Not only does it have his picture on it, but it has a recording of his voice.
In the middle of the night when she wakes up, she'll play it, and it kind of helps calm her down and get her back to sleep.
The doll got lost as Kenley and her mom Ariel were traveling from Connecticut to Florida and got lost on one of the planes. Her mom posted on Facebook asking for help locating the doll.
Who's that?
Valerie Zamora and Sheila Jones are both redcoats with Delta Airlines. They say Delta made it their mission to track down the doll.
Once we had heard that, the Delta people across the system rallied together to locate this doll, and because it was so special, we didn't feel like mailing it was the right thing to do.
Crews ended up finding the doll in Atlanta.
We were just thankful and blessed to see how everybody came together, especially on this day and age. Social media can be used for such terrible things, and everybody used it for good.
The Redcoats say they know this week's effort will be remembered long after Kenley grows up.
It will mean a lot to her, you know, this doll. And even if she felt a little bit overwhelmed at the moment, having that, you know, through the years will mean so much to her.
And then she'll be able to sleep tonight. That was her pillow. So.